Hi, I'm Connie Raytai, and I teach the Activity Director classes. And I'd like to share with you a little bit about why you might want to take these. Now, 165 is the basic class, and it gives you the information about how to do care planning and documentation and what the guidelines are and activities that you should use in calendar planning. It is the basic class where you'll get just enough information to be able to do the job successfully. You'll learn some of the skills and it'll help you start into the field. Now, it is the Oregon State 36-hour required class for you to be an activity director in long-term care. However, we also offer 264, which is an advanced activity director class. And in that class, you're not going to only build on the basics that you learned, but you're going to learn how to do them much better because we go into much more detail about how to write a care plan, how to make it uniquely self-directed, and have the information that an activity director would want to present or provide a person with. And it's going to give you more information on all the guidelines and why they're in place and why we have to use them this way and when we can change them. So it teaches you not only the law, but the spirit of the law and how to apply these things. And the other thing that we do in this class is we make sure that if you wanted to, you are ready to go ahead and take the national certification. Now, we'll give you a tagline at the end about what that organization is and how to get to it, but it's called NAPSE, and it stands for the National Association of Activity Professionals Accrediting Center. And they do not require any certain one class, but the class that we put together at PC provides you all the information so that you could successfully, with a little bit of studying for that class, and I'm glad to help anybody study for that class, for that test, you could apply for that. Okay, so basically the other thing that I want you to know about activities is I thought that I would stay in activities, which I did for 22 years. But along the line, as the activity director, this field allows you to be not only management, but frontline. And so a lot of times people from the other field will treat you a little bit more like you're part of the medical field because in reality you are. By regulations, you are part of the IDT team, which stands for Interdisciplinary Team. So you really are part of the medical team when you get to this advanced stage. And they will come to you and ask you, what's going on with this person, or what do you know about this family member? And they will ask you that because you are exposed to more of these people and more of the residents for a longer time than any one nurse in the building or the administrator or the social service person, because we're out on the floor there working with them all the time. But you are now in a management position, so they will come and ask you this information. And it's important to know we have a different relationship with them. We don't ask them to take off their clothes, and we don't stick them with needles, and we don't force them to eat food, but we do offer and suggest this would be better for you to have, not to go against medical advice, or come learn how to do this in exercise group so I can take you on a fishing trip. So we have a more of a personal relationship and less of a medical relationship, but that does not mean that you are not totally involved in the medical team. They just perceive you differently, and that's important for you to know because it's I won't say it's a position of power, but it's a thing that happens. And the other thing that happens to you as the activity director is that you're going to be doing the resident councils, and in the resident council, they will come and explain the things that they're bothering them about how their treatment is, or the medical advice that they're getting, or why do things have to be done in the building like this? I want to do it this way. And so you'll have privileges to have them explain anonymously to you why they feel that way. And then you can go ahead and either tell them, okay, this is why it has to be done because of these outcomes or because of safety. Or yeah, you're right. If we did this, we could change the way we do that. And it's very important that everybody has input to what their care is, because this is what all that whole self-directed, person-centered care is all about. And you are right on the front line of making sure that they receive that. So by taking the advanced class, you will know what your parameters are so that you can do these things safely. You can advise people, and both people, whether it's the staff or whether the resident, will have a positive outcome. So that sometimes you are sort of like an arbitrator, and you only will be able to do that successfully when you've taken the advanced class and you have a full understanding. And again, PCC has set this up so that we can, if you wish, you could go on and take your national test and be certified and be able to be an activity director, not over all of the United States, but in any English-speaking country, Canada, England, the Bahamas, Bermuda. And so I would hope that you will take 264. It is a little bit harder than 165, but it's going to give you a lot of other opportunities where you can take yourself through this field. So at the end of this clip, we will have some addresses of people that you can contact. And of course, you can always contact me or you can contact Jan, and we will get you connected with and answer your concerns. And I hope to see you in class. All right. Bye now.